And we are back, Rage Nation. What's up, Mikey O here with you, Jennifer from Ignescent. Thank you so much for joining
Hey,
us today.
yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course, this is a behind-the-scenes look of what it takes to get a radio interview these days, and we definitely appreciate you for your time, and we'll go ahead and get right into it.
Awesome.
All right, segment one in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are here with the lead vocalist from the band Ignescent, Jennifer Benson's with us. Jennifer, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
I am fantastic. How's the weather over in the Chicago area?
It's kind of dreary, but at least it's in the 30s, unlike last week, so I can't complain.
Yeah, how'd the polar vortex treat you guys?
Yeah, that was a little rough, but I think
Yeah,
we're over that, at least for a bit.
I bet. All right, so we like to get some pre-question questions out of the way. And it gives the Rage Nation a chance to know you a little bit better. We call the game 10 Rounds with Mikey O.
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go. Round one. Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo?
Xbox.
Xbox. What's your favorite game on the box?
Oh, I don't really play. I've played like 1 or 2 games, but I don't really play. Yeah, bad question for me.
All right, round number 2. Milkshake or malt?
Shoot, I like both. I love the malts at Portillo's, but I love milkshakes too. So I don't know. I guess milkshake.
Okay. And you know what? You're the first person that I've interviewed that knows what a malt is. So God bless you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Everybody's like milkshake. And I was like, well, have you ever had a malt? And they're like, no. And I'm like, dude, the malt is life changing. You got to have a malt
It is.
before you die.
It
It's a
is.
bucket list thing.
It's amazing. Chocolate malts are the best. Yeah.
Mm. Do you guys have Sonics where you live? Sonic drive-in?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
And their hot fudge malt,
Uh-huh.
something.
Ooh.
It's really good. You need to try it.
Oh, okay. I've never tried that, but I will now.
All right, round number 3. High heels or combat boots?
Combat boots.
There you go. Round 4. CD or vinyl?
CD.
What's your most prized CD?
My most prized CD, Flyleaf. I love that band, so I have that one. Of course, our new one that's out, Fighting Me by Ignescent, but that's just because we created it. But yeah, but definitely Flyleaf.
Awesome. Round number 5. Lipstick or lip gloss?
Lipstick.
There you go. Round number 6. Chicago style dog or Chicago style pizza?
Pizza from Giordano's or Illuminati's. The deep dish from Giordano's is my favorite. I love it.
Yes. Round number 4. Snow or rain?
Rain.
Round number 8. What's the best first date? A 5-star restaurant or a concert?
Concert, I would say, definitely. Depending on who it is, but as long as it's like Flyleaf Skillet, like a rock concert, I would say that definitely.
Round number 9. Skittles or M&M's?
M&M's, definitely.
Have you ever tried the M&M's that has like the Nutella in the middle?
No, I haven't. I've tried the peanut butter ones, but I didn't know there was ones with Nutella.
Yeah, I think they call it like hazelnut or something like that.
Oh,
Oh, it's so
okay.
good. So good.
Really? Oh,
Oh,
something else I have to try now.
yeah. Look, you better have some time
Uh-huh.
when you do it because you're going to want to sit down and savor the moment. It's amazing.
Okay, I will.
All right, and the big finale, round number 10. Mohawk or mullet?
Mohawk, definitely. No mullets. No.
Or are there any mullets in the wild in the Chicago area?
You know what? Oddly enough, I saw one yesterday at the gym, and it was a really young guy too. I'm like,
Yes.
what is that coming back? Like, and I'm sorry if you have one, but I don't get it. I don't like mullets. I can't. I don't get it. I never will. And just don't do it.
I have a homie that lives in Australia, and they have like a huge yearly mullet festival that celebrates the mullet.
What? Oh
But,
my.
but yeah, I was about to say that the same thing you brought up too. My
Yeah.
daughter's in middle school, and
Yeah.
the mullets are abundant in her school. And obviously, I live in Louisiana, so we're more southern than you guys. So it's the mullet's kind of more of
Okay.
a
Yeah.
southern type thing. But
Yeah.
you are right. It's making a strong comeback, especially in the
I
younger
guess
generation.
so. I guess so. Yeah. I mean, we lived in Tennessee for like a year and a half, and I saw it a lot there, but I'm like, oh, it must be a Southern thing. But yeah, just recently I started seeing it.
Oh
That's,
yeah,
huh.
I think mountains and mullets go together. I mean,
Yeah. There you go.
I think it's just a thing. All right, so that's the
I
end of
guess
round
so.
you. Congratulations, Jennifer. You did great.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so the first song that we're gonna play on the show is "Monster You Made." Tell us a little bit about this track.
Yeah, this was co-written with Jeremy Valentine and Brandon Wolf of the band New Year's Day. And it's off of our new album, Fighting Me Through Frontier Records. We actually did a music video with JT Ibanez, who's worked with Seven Dust and a ton of different bands, and we shot it in St. Louis. Billy Gray of Fozzy is featured in the music video, and the song is just like about a lot of betrayals that I've had in my life and how that has affected me, and kind of like how it's made a monster and, it caused anger and bitterness in me. And so that's what it's about.
Here it is. It's Ignescent with "Monster You Made" on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very good. Segment number 2. We're going to talk a little bit about maybe some female vocalists that inspired you when you were growing up and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Segment 2 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are back with Jennifer from Ignescent. She's the lead vocalist. Where can people out there find your music on the internet?
You can find it everywhere on Spotify, under Ignescent. The whole album Fight Me is on there. They can go to iTunes, Amazon. If you go to our Ignescent Music Instagram page, there's a little link tree link in the bio. Click on that, and that's another way you just quickly go to it. And then we have music videos to Not Today, Monster You Made on YouTube, and so it's all over.
Right on. Go support this band. Go stream their music. Go buy their music. Go buy their merch. All right. So when you were growing up, who were some of the female vocalists that you think maybe gave you your style or helped you to craft your style of vocals?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say the biggest one is Lacey Sturm of Flyleaf. I just love the way she sings and her screams and just her whole style, and I love her heart and just the message behind her lyrics. And so she's a huge inspiration for me. Pretty much the main one. And then of course Evanescent, Amy Lee, she's incredible singer. So a little bit of her as well. And musically, a little bit of Ginger. Like, we started writing songs a few years ago on 8 string and like a little bit heavier, and so that band's been a little bit of an influence as well, and Hailstorm too. So those would be the main people.
Awesome. And you mentioned it earlier. Congratulations on your signing with Frontier Records.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so excited that we got to release an album in November, and we're now out playing shows and sharing the music live. So it's just been a really cool experience.
And, I've been following you guys for years. And,
Oh.
you know, um, you getting signed was exciting. And what went into the decision of signing a record deal, when you still have obviously crowdfunding options or,
Mhm.
self-funding and stuff like that? What did the record company give you guys that was invaluable?
Yeah. Well, it's always, I know a lot of people are independent now and everything, but since I was a little girl, I always had a dream of being with a label. I really like Frontiers because I know Striper is on that label, Journey. I mean, they just have a lot of cool bands on there. And so that, yeah, I thought just it would be such a cool experience. And then um, it's hard sometimes it is hard to self-fund a full album. So at least for me and for the band, our band, it is. And we've always done singles and EPs, but we've always wanted to do a full album. And so signing with a label was something that led us to be able to finally do that. Get 2 professional music videos done. They've got us on playlists, and they've helped market us, and they've got us on a lot of radio in Europe, which is cool. And that's something that I wouldn't know how to do or be able to do on my own. And then it's also helped us get a European agent as well. So they've really helped us tremendously. So I'm really grateful for them.
Awesome. And the show will also be on international radio stations as well. We're in Canada, Australia, Germany, the UK. So be
Awesome.
looking forward to that. All right. So your
Awesome.
next song is Unholy Master that we're going to play on this song. What's the song about?
Yeah, this song is about a previous relationship and how this person was mentally abusive, unfaithful to me. And it's just through the song that I share my life experience, and it comes out through the lyrics. But it's very heavy, and so yeah, hope you guys like it.
Here's Unholy Master from Ignescent on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very good. So segment 3, we're going to talk a little bit about Chicago.
Okay, awesome.
All right. Segment 3. Whoa. The headphones went out. Segment 3 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are back with Jennifer from Ignescent. Google the band, find them on your favorite social media, give them a like, give them a follow, go stream their music, go purchase their merch. Got a brand new release out on Frontiers Records, Fight With Me, and we're playing the songs here on the show. Hour number 2 is about to begin. All right, so Jennifer, tell us a little bit about growing up in the Chicago area. Do you think that influenced your musical style?
Well, funny enough, I like for a long time I liked pop music. And so yeah, I listened to pop for quite a bit. And then I don't know, I just started getting into the heavier music as a teenager a little bit. And then when I started a band is when I got a lot of the influences. Like I used to not like double bass drums, and I used to not like 8 string, like that real heaviness.
Mm-hmm.
But when I started a band, a lot of the members had those influences. Like they would share, the songs, like Seosin and different bands that had that double bass and then Ginger and all that. And so a lot of my influences did come through band members, and I started just listening to that kind of music and falling in love with it and thinking, what can we do? Because I really like, melodic melodies and kind of more pop melodies, but I wanted to mix that with like heavy music and double bass drums and heavy guitars. And so that's what we started to do, and that's kind of how these songs came about. But well, yeah, there's definitely some influences of rock growing up as well. And so I really like to mix the two.
Yeah, one of my best experiences with double bass, I'm a double bass fan as well.
Okay.
It was in Humble, Texas, at it used to be a skate rink, but this guy converted it into a venue, and it was Project 86, it was Living Sacrifice, and it was Stavesaker back in
Okay.
1998.
Okay.
And Living Sacrifice, of course, their song Reject was huge.
Yeah.
And they had 2 drum sets on the stage, and I guess one of the drummers from the other
Whoa.
bands came on. So they had
Okay.
4 bass drum pedals going at the same time, and it was
Wow.
absolutely amazing. I almost passed out. And
Oh
because
my
it's not
goodness. That would be awesome.
yeah, it was awesome. I'll remember that show.
That is really cool.
Yeah. Um, Now, in 10 Rounds with Mikey O, you said you preferred Chicago style pizza over Chicago style dogs. And you
Uh-huh.
mentioned 2 locations that you like to get Chicago style pizzas. I'm going to put you on the spot. Which one's better?
Oh, wow. They're both good. I love both of them. I love the thin crust at Illuminati's and I love the deep dish at Giordano's, but shoot, I'm gonna have to say Giordano's, the deep dish there. It's just yeah.
I've only had deep look, we have a pizza joint here that's really popular. It's called Tony's Pizza where I live. And I
Uh-huh.
noticed one time they said Chicago style pizza on their like little menu, and I thought
Yeah.
that's got to be deep dish. So I ordered it,
Uh-huh.
and it came out. It was like pretty much a regular pie. Like, what's the difference between Chicago style and deep dish?
Um, well, yeah, I mean it's just super like cheesy, like thick crust, super cheesy. Um, yeah, and a ton of ingredients on it. I mean, that's basically what it is. It's the same thing pretty much. But I remember living in Tennessee, and that's the one thing I miss so much. I just couldn't find any good pizza. It just was not the same. And the same with the hot dogs. I don't know. I couldn't find any Vienna hot dogs because I love Portillo's here. Their hot dogs are amazing, the Chicago style hot dogs and everything. In there, I couldn't find any Vienna, nothing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't handle it. That was like, I missed it so much. And when I came back here, I'm like, okay, every weekend we're having Portillo's, we're having Giordano's. But I
Yeah.
did lose some weight when I was in Tennessee. That was one good thing.
Back when I was in high school, I went to a seminar at Willow Creek in Barrington, Illinois,
Oh, okay.
and they had a
Yeah.
Gino's East location over there. And I
Hmm.
tell you what, that was the first and only time that I've ever had a proper Chicago deep dish pizza, and it was life changing. And
Uh,
I remember the next day, it was like we didn't have a refrigerator in the room that could fit the pizza box, so we just left it out on the counter. Even then, the next day, the pizza
uh,
was so good. It was so good, and we even left a note on it. There was, like, a few pieces left
uh,
for like, I don't know. I know I wouldn't eat it, but we left it there, for, like, the staff that come and clean up your room, and we left a note,
yeah.
"Have at it, you're welcome." Oh, it was so good.
Gino's East, that is good pizza. Yeah, yeah. It is amazing. But have you tried Giordano's or you only tried Gino's East?
Yeah, that's the only one I've ever tried.
Oh wow. Yeah. If you ever come here, yeah, you definitely have to try Giordano's. But you're right. Gino's East is pretty good too.
And then flying into O'Hare, I mean, you see Chicago, and it's like this huge city. And then when you
Uh-huh.
start driving out to Barrington, it looks just like a small town over here in Louisiana. It's like the total opposite. And I was thinking to myself, boy, I could live in Barrington.
Yeah. Yeah, Barrington's nice. We actually used to go to Willow Creek when we lived out that way for many years. We went there and yeah, the suburbs here is really nice. It's totally different than the city. The city can be fun, chaotic. I mean, ton of people and everything. And the suburbs is definitely more laid back and yeah, just a totally different vibe.
Yeah. And then small town boy coming to big city. It was back in the 90s. I had never seen automatic lights before. So we're going to try to
Really?
find, yeah, we're trying to find our rooms that we're having the seminar in. So we're like peeking in every
Uh-huh.
room. And right when you break the threshold to peek in, the lights come on. And we thought that was the coolest thing. I don't know how
Uh-huh.
long they stayed on for. We probably raised their electric bill that weekend because we went in every single room just to turn on the light to see how cool that was.
Uh, That's so cute.
And that's where they got a really big bookstore in there. And that's where I bought the Still Breathing CD. And
Okay.
man, what an amazing female metal band. God, they were so good. I was so sad whenever they just had one album and it was done.
Still, I don't think I've heard of them. Still breathing?
Yeah, man. You got to look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
really good. I'll send you the link. After
Okay,
we're
cool.
done here. So the next song we're going to play here on the show is "You're Not Alone." Tell us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, so this is just an encouragement to others. Like, I struggle with anxiety and depression. I know a lot of people do, and I know that there's a lot of people going through different things. I am too. A lot of us are struggling. It's just a really crazy world out there, and so I wanted to write something just to let people know, no matter what they're going through, that they're loved and they are not alone.
Here it is. It's "You're Not Alone" from Ignescent on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very good. Then segment 4 is kind of like it's at the very end of the show, so we're kind of like up against the timer. We're just wrapping everything up with a bow, and then we're getting out of there.
Okay.
All right, segment 4 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. Sadly, this is the final segment with Jennifer from Ignescent. Thank you so much for coming on the show. It has absolutely been a blast with you.
Oh, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Go find this band, search them out, go stream their music. You're on Spotify, go at them. Look, go get some merch. Go buy a t-shirt. Go buy that brand new album they got out there. Do you have physical copies, some CDs out there?
Yeah, we do. If you go to ignescentmusic.com, click on the merch tab. Yeah, they can get physical CDs on there. And then also we have brand new t-shirts that say "Not Today." That's also on the merch tab on the website. And then the merch tab is also on our Ignescent Music Instagram on that link. And then I think it's like the second one down. But yeah, but it's also, always on ignescentmusic.com. So you can check it out there too.
I'm so glad you got CDs. I was talking to a guy today at work, and we were reminiscing about Columbia House and how amazing that was. And I was like, nostalgia, it always comes back. Things, make their loop and stuff like that. And obviously, CDs were big when I was in high school and in college and stuff like that. My
Yeah.
kids, they're into the digital downloads and stuff like that. But eventually, they're probably going to be into CDs because it's just going to come around like it always does. Somebody needs to come back up with the Columbia House model again because I want 12 CDs for a penny, and
Uh,
I want to beef up my collection again.
that would be awesome.
All right, so what's in store? What does the future look like for the band Ignescent?
Yeah, so we're working on a new song actually right now that will be released probably end of February. It has someone featured on it, but we're not able to announce it yet. And then we're releasing a new music video as well for Under Attack,
Hmm.
featuring Billy Gray of Fozzy. So I'm excited about that. We are opening for Hinder at the Q&Z Expo Center. So pretty stoked about that. We'll be playing main stage Life Fest. We're playing at Rock Fest in Cadet, Wisconsin. We'll be playing at a fest in Germany in September and doing a European tour, as well as there's a ton of other dates that we keep adding every day and that are on there. We're playing at City on a Hill Fest with Toby Mac too. But yeah, if you go to the either Bands in Town, Ignescent, all the dates are on there, or ignescentmusic.com under the tour section, all the dates will be on there too.
Well, that's awesome that you're going overseas and you're doing some festivals over there. And look, I know there's some huge festivals here in the States that garner big crowds, but they just do it different in Europe. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's nothing else to do, but every time you see like a European festival, there's it looks like millions upon millions of people there.
Yes, I know. It's so it looks amazing. Like when we went to Mexico last year and played at a fest, it's just so different because when we got off stage, like people started to swarm around us, and I'm like I wasn't expecting that because people go up to you here and talk to you, but they don't swarm, and they literally swarm. Like,
Wow.
yeah, it is.
Well, maybe this time you need to bring security with you.
Maybe, maybe.
All right, so the last song we're going to play is Under Attack. Let's talk about this song.
Yeah. This song, it's just like a heavy rock song, and it's just about people, um, for whatever reason, just trying to hurt you. And you're out there, you're trying to do your thing, you're trying to make a difference in the world, and pursue something. And then and people, you just have people around you that say negative things, or betray you, or just try to hurt you, for whatever the reason. And so that's kind of what the song is about. It says, shots fired against me, shots fired against me. And but it's definitely one of our most, I think, high energy songs. And it's one of the songs that I'm really excited about. And I can't wait to release the music video in February.
All right. Well, we've had a blast. It is time for us to get out of here. She is Jennifer from Ignescent. I am Mikey O. Here's Under Attack from Ignescent on Indie Rage Radio. See you when I see you. All right. Very cool. Yeah, like the songs on this album are so meaty. Like just makes you want to grit your teeth while you're listening along to it. You guys did an awesome job.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No problem. Before you leave, can I get a drop from you? Can you say,
Yes.
hi, this is Jennifer from Ignescent, and you're listening to Indie Rage Radio? Whenever you're
Yes.
ready.
Hi, this is Jennifer Benson with the band Ignescent, and you're listening to Indie Rage Radio.
Awesome. Like a pro. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. And then
You're welcome.
And then you'll see me tagging the band on X and on Facebook and stuff like that. And
Okay.
all the different ways to listen to it and whatnot.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Keep rocking. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.